Hello everyone, this is Navanita. Now we are going to discuss the topic from some natural phenomena, right? That is types of charges and their interaction. See here the activity 2, understanding types of charges, right? So here inflate two balloons and hang them in such a way that they do not touch each other. So here as you can see, take two balloons and hang them like this. So they do not touch each other. So now rub both the balloons with a woolen cloth and release them. So take one woolen cloth and rub them gently, not hardly. Smoothly rub the balloons here. Now release them. Observe what will happen here. So make sure that your hand doesn't touch the balloon while rubbing with woolen cloth. So this is important here. So do not touch the balloon with your hand while rubbing. So what do you observe when you release them? So take a refill and rub it with a polythene sheet. Take one pen refill and rub it with a polythene sheet and keep it gently in a plastic tumbler. Now take another refill and also rub it with the same polythene sheet. Right? So bring the second refill near the first one in the tumbler. So take care that you do not touch either of the rubbed portions of the refill with your hand. So don't touch the refill where you rubbed. So is there any effect on the first refill in the tumbler? Do they attract each other or repel? Yes. So we are bringing one refill to the another refill. Yes. First of all, we have taken one refill and we rubbed that refill by using of polythene sheet and we kept that in a tumbler. Similarly, we have taken another refill. Here also we rubbed the refill by using of polythene sheet. Now we bring this second refill near to the first refill. So here, do they attract or repel each other? Now bring two balloons rubbed with the same silk cloth together. What happens? Now take a rubbed balloon near the rubbed refill in the tumbler and check the action. Right? So do they attract each other or repel each other when we bring the balloon near to the refill? See here. In the first two parts of the above activity, right? So two objects that were made of the same material have brought near to each other after being rubbed with some appropriate material. So in the third part, objects made of different materials were brought near to each other after being rubbed with different materials. So here, let us summarize our observations carefully. A balloon rubbed with woolen cloth repelled another balloon of the same type. You can see here in this picture. These two balloons are repel each other because in this case we rubbed both the balloons with a woolen cloth. Yes, so when we relax them, they repel each other. They do not attract each other. Right? Here, a refill rubbed with polythene repel another refill rubbed with similar material. Right? So in the second case, we have taken two refills. We rubbed one refill with polythene sheet and we placed that refill in tumbler. And we have taken another refill. Here also, we rubbed the refill with polythene sheet only. In this case, these two are repel each other. And here, a balloon rubbed with the woolen cloth attracted by a refill rubbed with polythene sheet. right? In this case, we observe these two are attract each other, refill and balloon. So what can we conclude from these observations? Yes. Does the repulsion between charged balloons indicate that they possess similar charge? Does the attraction between a charged balloon and a charged refill indicate that they possess different charges? So does this activity remind you some of experiments that you have done in playing with the magnets in chapter 4? 6, right? So here, the repulsion between charged balloons indicate that they possess similar charge means, yes, they possess similar charge, right? So when we rub the balloons with woolen cloth, they possess a similar charge. So that's why they repel each other. We know like poles are repel each other. So that's why here two balloons are repel each other. And here does attraction between the charged balloon and charged refill indicates that they possess different charges means, yes, they possess different charges. Because here we rub the balloon with woolen cloth and refill with polythene sheet. So here they acquire different charges here. So that's why here balloon and refill are attracted each other. Yes, so here does this activity remind you some of experiments that you have done in playing with magnets means, yes, we know that magnets attract objects made up of magnetic material like iron, nickel, cobalt, etc. Right? So here magnet attract only magnetic materials. So we also know that unlike poles, magnet attract each other and like poles repel each other. Right? In magnet, like poles will repel each other and unlike poles will attract each other. Right? That means like poles and unlike poles means here, unlike pole means north and south. These are attract each other. Right? And north, north, south, south. These are repel each other. So can we see that something similar is happening in above activities? Yes. So here something similar is happening in the above activities. So does it indicates that the charge on the balloon is of a different kind from the charge on the refill? Yes. Here it indicates they are different charges, right? So here balloon and refill have the different charges. They acquire different charges. So can we say that there exist two kinds of charges? Yes, there exist two kinds of charges. So can we also say that the charges of the same kind repel each other, while charges of different kinds attract each other? Yes, we can say yes here. So it is a convention to call the charge acquired by a glass rod when it is rubbed with silk cloth positive, and the charge acquired by the silk cloth is negative. Okay, so it is observed that when a charged glass rod is brought near to a charged plastic straw which is rubbed with a polythene sheet, there is attraction between the two. Okay, so here one it gets positive charged and another gets negative charged. So here positive and negative are attracted each other. Yes. So what do you think about the kind of charge on the plastic straw? Here the plastic straw would carry negative charge. Okay, the plastic straw would carry a negative charge. So is your guess correct or wrong? So here our guess is correct because opposite charges attract each other. Yes, already we observe in this activity the balloon and refill are attract each other because here balloon is rubbed by woolen cloth and refill is rubbed by the polythene sheet. So here these two different materials are rubbed with the different materials, so they acquire different charges. So that's why they attracted each other here, right? So the electrical charges generated by rubbing are static. So they do not move by themselves. Okay, they do not move by themselves. So when charges move, they constitute an electric current. Right? So we studied about the current in a circuit which makes a bulb glow, or the current that makes a wire get heated in class 6 and 7th already. Right? So the electric current in a circuit represents motion of charges. Motion of charges means here movement of charges.